How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another wonderful episode of House 6 Behind the Bar. I am, as always, your fabulous host, Tristan. And today we are joined by the myth, the legend, Rolando Rivera. Thank you for joining us today.
Welcome.
So then from your very first batch of home brewing, how long do you say it took until this brewery idea kind of blossoms?
Oh, years. It wasn't immediate.
Yeah.
Homebrewing was kind of getting popular back then. I want to say 2013 maybe I started brewing. I know Fabi was about our daughter. Not our daughter. my Marian and I think she was like 3 years old, and she might have been, I don't know, like 10, 9 by the time we opened.
Mm-hmm.
And it took a lot of soul searching, a lot of looking at numbers, making sure that we were, we walk into it with eyes open.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not blissfully ignorant, that positivism that, oh, we can do everything. No, we walk in knowing that we could lose everything.
Yeah.
So.
And so of those beers you made homebrewing or recipes you made homebrewing, how many of those or which of those have made it to this scale up here at the House 6?
So far we have the one that we keep making is this one, the Smoke Eater. So I actually developed that recipe while home brewing. Our first brewer, Jason Kneiper, and I, it was my idea. I kind of make the first beer, and then he took that concept, the recipe, and make it commercially viable and tweak it a little bit, make it better, because that's what a great brewer does.
Yeah.
And he's a very good brewer. He's no longer with us, but he's still a very good brewer.
Yeah.
And he and that is the Smoke Eater.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the legend of the Smoke Eater.
Yeah.
It was born in my garage, and
Sure.
from there to your.
I know another one that.
From my garage to yours.
I know another one that has a similar story is the Cherry Rivera, correct?
Yeah. So, the Cherry Rivera, but we were already open.
Yeah.
But for those who don't know, we have a very small. Now it's a little bit bigger, but back then it was a very small pilot system, which is actually my home brewing kit.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to tinker and experiment. So the idea came of, I wanted to do a style with, tart, sour cherries or tart cherries. I wasn't quite sure. So that was kind of an experiment, and people love that beer. To this day, they say,
Yeah.
When are you going to bring it back? It's like, well, soon.
It is a very good beer, yes.
And then
Evan
the other
talks
one,
about it all the time.
And then the other one along those lines is we have the Take Two.
Oh, the Take Two, yeah, absolutely.
The Take Two was, again, I sit down, make that recipe here. I did brew it here on the small system, on the pilot system, but it's kind of like homebrew almost scale. So
Take
and
Two,
then,
the raspberry Belgian.
Yeah, the raspberry Belgian.
Yeah.
And then we make it on the big system, and actually was very well received. That beer.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I've discussed with Marian a little bit about the challenges you guys had, and I mean not only you guys, anyone that's looking to start a business from scratch. There's always challenges, and it's always difficult. But when was the real first instance of you having kind of a feeling of, wow, this was kind of a good idea?
So when I set up to do this, I wanted to create kind of a community, firehouse, like the firehouse, where there's like a brotherhood, sisterhood there, and I want to kind of recreate some of that here. And to some extent, when we have an event and I see the community, not only ethnic communities, but I see people hanging here, having a good time from all backgrounds. That's when I sit back and I say, wow, we did something great. You know, it's great what we have accomplished from nothing.
Absolutely.
Right? It's humbling sometimes to sit back and take it in, which I rarely do. That when we first look at this site, there was a bulldozer here.
Yeah, yeah.
Leveling, you know, they were building, there was a bulldozer going back and forth, and with a lot of help from a lot of people, we make this happen.
Yeah, yeah. And
we're still operating even after a pandemic with help again, because without help we wouldn't be here, especially
absolutely.
support from our community.
Absolutely. But we're still here.
But we're still here making excellent beer, and if you live anywhere Ashburn and you haven't been here, shame on you.
Or if you live anywhere and would like to come, you're always welcome. Yeah. So thank you guys for joining another edition of House 6 Behind the Bar with Rolando. It was very fun. So if you have any questions, please send me an email. The link is down below as well as on screen, tristan at house6brewing.com. So yeah, send me your questions and we can keep this going. If you have any other questions for Rolando or anyone else, we can do that. Yeah. So thank you guys. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.